Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Disability Resource Atlas. So today we're looking at adult disability services in Alaska, and this overview is based on publicly available, verifiable information, and it's intended to make Alaska systems easier to understand. So Alaska has a relatively small population. I don't think that's a surprise. But a meaningful percentage of adults live with disabilities. Nearly half of adults with disabilities between 18 and 64 have ambulatory or independent living challenges. Alaska also has one of the highest rural and remote populations in the country, which affects how people access services. So, Senior and Disability Services, or SDS, is Alaska's main authority for adult disability services. They oversee long-term services and supports home and community-based programs, intellectual and developmental disability services, care coordination, and adult protective services. Alaska Medicaid provides eligibility information, state plan services, and the funding structure for Alaska's home and community-based services. SCS administers the waiver programs. These waivers serve adults with intellectual or developmental disabilities, adults with physical disabilities, and older adults. Alaska also has personal care services, which provides hands-on daily support. In Alaska, aging and disability services are integrated under SDS. This includes aging and disability resource centers, the older adults waiver, senior and home services, nutrition programs, transportation, Alzheimer's and dementia supports, and adult protective services. These programs help older adults and adults with disabilities remain safe and supported in their communities. The Division of Vocational Rehabilitation supports employment, training, and assistive technology for adults with disabilities. Disability Determination Services handles SSI and SSDI decisions, including disability reviews and hearings. DDS does not provide services directly. It determines eligibility for federal disability benefits. Access Alaska is the Center for Independent Living, serving much of the state. They offer independent living skills training, peer support transitions, and assistive technology. Alaska also has a statewide Independent Living Council, or SILC, which leads statewide planning and helps coordinate efforts across programs. Alaska's federally mandated disability advocacy partners include the Disability Law Center, which is the state's protection and advocacy system, the Governor's Council, which serves as the DD Council, and the UCEDD at the University of Alaska Anchorage, which provides training, technical assistance, and system support. SDS also manages non-waiver adult services such as care coordination, adult protective services, community supports, and provider certification. These programs ensure safety and help adults remain in community settings. Alaska faces several documented challenges that affect service delivery. The state's geography makes many communities remote or difficult to access. Some regions have limited provider availabilities, especially for in-home services or specialty supports. Long travel distances and weather conditions can delay or reduce service frequency. Not all resources are centralized, and there is no single statewide ADRC portal. Some services may also have wait times depending on provider capacity. So where to begin? This slide summarizes where adults can start based on their needs. So for IDD and long-term services, people should contact SDS. For at-home supports or HCBS, SDS is also the starting point. For Social Security disability benefits, DDS handles decisions, DVR supports employment and assistive technology, Access Alaska supports independent living skills, and the Disability Law Center offers advocacy and help with rights or service issues. So as a disclaimer, this content is for general educational purposes only. It is not individualized guidance. Please contact state agencies directly for personalized information or case-specific support. In our next video, we'll continue alphabetically and explore adult disability services in Arizona. And thank you so much for being here. And if you find this series helpful, please consider subscribing to support this project.